smashing United TV following a 2-1 defeat away at Boston, which ultimately sees us relegated from the National League North. Jody, we'll get on to the relegation, but the game today, what did you make of the performance from the lads?
I thought we played well. I thought we played really well. I thought we're football-wise, it's the first time we played on a really good pitch for a while, and I thought we passed the ball really well. We changed the system a little bit. We played with 2 10s and overloaded the middle of the park. I thought Teddy and Liam Goulding played in that advanced role and did very, very well for us. Created lots of good chances, but just killed ourselves again, haven't we? Kicked ourselves in the first minute. You know, we've switched off and they've scored, and then we've come back and played some really good stuff. You know, created lots of chances in that first half and deservedly equalised. And then we go and give away a really poor goal. And defensively, we've looked vulnerable with balls coming into the box all afternoon, and that's been our undoing in the end. The lads are telling me the ball went out in the first goal, and still it's not an excuse. You got to play to the whistle. You get told that from schoolboy age. So we've stopped. They haven't, and they've ended up putting the ball in the back of the net. And the second one, it's a deep ball to the back post, and he's headed it back across, and we've not gone with runners again. And you just got to anticipate, if the ball's going to the back post where the lad's heading the ball from, it's only going to come back across your box. So you have to pick up a position where you can affect it, and we just didn't. We switched off. They've got a run on us, and again it's poor marking. But other than that, other than them 2 goals, I was really pleased. And like I just said to the boys in there, it's indicative of our season really. We could be really pleased in lots of games we've played this season and not got our just rewards, and probably overall we've not had enough goals in the team. We've not been able to score enough goals at this level. We haven't had the players to do it, and we've not been able to consistently keep clean sheets, which is, as I've said previously, it's not a great recipe for staying in the league or pushing on and doing something positive.
Going on to the relegation, Jody, can you be proud of what you've achieved this season? I mean, with budget, things like that, we've not finished bottom, we've been in it till the end of the season. Can you ultimately look at it and be proud of some of the parts of the season?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I just said to the lads, sometimes you've got, we are the smallest club in the league by a mile, and we've got probably the smallest budget. But I've mentioned, I'm not hiding behind that. Overall, I've signed the players, and I thought I signed players that were capable of getting us enough points to stay up. So there's been parts of it. Obviously, it's my second full season, as a standalone manager. So I've got a promotion and a relegation. Not too many people have done that in the first 2 years of management, but it is what it is. There's worse things happening in the world. We've been preparing for next season. We've been preparing for both eventualities. So we spoke to quite a few players about next year and rebuilding. We've now got a couple of people on the board that really want to invest in the team on the pitch and also in the infrastructure of the club as well. So as disappointing as today is, and it is disappointing, we can look forward to the future with positivity, and we've just got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward sometimes in life, and this is one of those times, and I'm positive. I'm hopeful that this experience has given me enough knowledge about this league, the capabilities of teams in it, and what it takes to be successful in it. So the next time we do come up, we'll be more prepared as a football club. I think the infrastructure will be in place, and hopefully we'll have a team capable of coming up and staying together this time and not getting ripped apart in pre-season. We lost 6 players as soon as the whistle blew of the playoff final last year. We never had any continuity probably throughout the season. Really, we've had to chop and change because we've tried to bring players in that possibly weren't at the required level, and we've had to take gambles because of the lack of money. That's not quite worked out. Next season, obviously, we want a settled team. We want to be able to contract players, which we haven't been able to do this year. You think like Brad Jackson, we lost Craig Hobbo at a really awkward time. Loan players came in, did well, but got pulled back. It's not. We've never had the continuity that I would have liked, and any manager would have liked, and that's been a deciding factor in where we are. And also, when you go back to budgets, you look at the bottom 3 clubs are probably with the worst budgets in the league, and money talks sometimes, doesn't it? You get the odd anomaly like us last season, being able to fight against that, but we're stepping up into a really tough league with big ex-football league clubs who have got sometimes 2-3 times what we pay on a weekly basis. So can be proud of our efforts. It would have been nice to take it to the last game of the season. We've not been able to do that. But overall, it's been a learning experience. You know, anything in life, you have to learn from any adversity, and I think that's what I'll do now. I'll go away and take stock of the season as a whole, what we could have done better as a team, as a management team. And we'll go again next year. 100% we'll be back. And, you know, I back myself 100% to build a team next year, and that's what I'll be doing again. I've had to
100% staying next season.
Yeah, 100% staying. I'll be here next season. I'm working hard already behind the scenes, and we have been doing it for the last few weeks. So, you know, to speaking to players and getting and formulating a kind of a squad in our minds that hopefully we can pull off if we can sign the players we're talking to, and we're going to have a really exciting season next season. And like I said, it's disappointing, but you know, as I've just mentioned, there's worse things going on in this world right now than Ashton United getting relegated. You know, we have to take it on the chin. We have to rebuild and come back stronger.
Jody, as well, moving on to Saturday's game, is there potential for some of the players to be playing for their place next season?
I'd hope they were all through the season. To be honest with you, we have been having discussions, you know, as a team as a whole about next season and do you want to be here and show me you want to be here by being on the football pitch and try to impress on the lads that they are. There are good times coming to Ashton, and you know we obviously had the meeting last week. You know, we invited the supporters there. Some of the players were there, and they've heard the plans for the football club. And you either want to be on board or you don't. And I want people that want to be on board. I'm not going to be spending, you know, time convincing people. They either want to be at Ashton United next year and they want to be a part of it, or they don't. And you know, if they don't, we move on and we bring someone else who does. There's a nucleus of some of that squad that, you know, I do want to keep. You know, I think we will be speaking to them on Thursday about offering them contracts for next season. We just had to be wary of where we were, etc., and stuff like that, and what we wanted to do. But yeah, there is players in there that we want to keep that I feel have stepped up. Some people struggled, some people did okay, and obviously we know all about the Northern Premier League. We know what it takes to get promoted there because we've done it previously. So we've just got to look at the likes of Altrincham when they won it, Blythe when they won it, and we will be going to win it next season. No two ways about it. I'll say that on record now. We'll be going to win that league next year and come straight back up. We'll be doing everything in our power to get a side that not only can win football matches but can play the way we want to play as well. We played some really good stuff today. We passed the ball really well, created some good chances, and that's what I want. I want us to be exciting to watch, and I want us to score lots of goals and make sure we keep clean sheets, and hopefully we'll come back.
Alright, Jody, thank you very much for taking on just this journey this year. Some very exciting and exciting times ahead as well next year. Thank you very much.